Surprise! Surprise!
Hello everyone and welcome to Devstream 131. We're a man short, but we're all here but that man.
Whoa, it's the Rework stream.
It is a bit of the Rework stream, but I also dropped a little bit of Empyrean info.
Okay.
The when is what everyone wants to know. We're not ready to give a date yet, but we do have a handy graphic just to put it into context for everyone. You'll be getting the dry dock phase of Empyrean first, and then you'll be getting the take flight phase, and then you'll be getting the find answers phase.
I'm actually wanting to find answers. Where the hell did that come from? That's the missing part of the Trump phone call, right? Is that what we're going to find answers for?
Is this
what did he actually say?
Our first question from the forums is from Logo MC 1995, who has a question about Melee 3.0 update. Jeffrey.
Oh, end of the month, I think we're aiming for stance reworks to simplify them, channeling, undergoing some major changes. Mods will be converted, so don't worry about that.
Rebecca also asks, what would you
Oh
say?
my God.
What would you say the most current valid criticism of the game in 2019?
Well, I think we're overdue for some content, I think.
All right, great. I'll ban that user for how long?
2025 when the new war comes out.
And a lot of people have always asked about Exilus mods on weapons. This is not something we would do for Melee until the reworks are out, but this is something that we are, well, based on everyone's reactions, that we are hoping on doing on primary and secondary weapons.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
We're also adding the ability for you to get more config slots.
Okay.
You can have 3 more appearance slots. And if you are more interested in the loadout version of that, of course, which is the mod configs, you can buy more mod configs.
So rework number 1.
Nerfing number 3.
Nerfing number 3.
No.
Okay, so Ember. Ember's new passive is?
She gains ability strength based on the number of enemies that are on fire around her.
Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball!
And spicy is her passive, yes.
Yes, her passive is
Currently named spicy.
Is it actually called? No.
spicy.
Spicy.
There you go. So spicy. So we've actually, one of the core things with Ember, not just her abilities, but we've changed the way heat procs works and
So
stack with the
They will
DOT.
stack, yes, as well.
And then
they also have a armor strip that goes with them as well.
her first ability hasn't changed too much. It's still your fireball on. Second ability is a throwback to original Ember in a lot of ways. It's a defensive ability. So current Ember, a lot of the feedback has been, you know, she can't keep herself alive. She has minimal CC. If you mod certain ways, you can get more effective
The damage
CC.
reduction loss was huge for her.
Yeah. So it's called placeholder name Immolation. She has a custom meter that shows her immolation state. What this does.
It's really hard to see on the screen, but it's down on the bottom right.
So immolation, when active, depending on how you're modding, 50% DR. And then as it builds, the DR increases. DR standing for damage reduction.
It has a passive build, so as you cast her 1 and her 4, those add to the fill rate of the meter. So if you overdo it with those 2, you can fill it too quickly. Her third ability will actually reduce it and also reduce the fill rate.
Yep.
So that you're able to kind of control that meter and hopefully keep it in that upper range sweet spot where you get the most damage bonuses and also the most damage reduction, because the meter feeds into most of our other abilities as well.
Once the meter gets full.
Currently you discharge all your energy, but it's a quite massive fire nuke.
Well, I've heard that one before.
So her 3 took out the duration on it, and it's more of an AoE ability now. So it's mostly about armor stripping now and kind of CC.
And we have a new way of doing her ultimate. So World on Fire is now a bit more from Pandora.
Ring! You don't want to hear about that, Vault Hunter. You want to hear about loot and packs and explosions. I'm Torg, and I'm here to ask you one question and one question only. Explosions?
Hit it.
From a bit of a distance.
But it also starts them on fire. So as the fire grows, they also light other things on fire. So kind of trying to keep that Inferno World on Fire idea.
When is this going out? Like in a few weeks kind of stuff?
That's the plan.
That's the plan? Cool.
You tell me.
And then the other question is, so is her meter actually modeled after a bong, or is that just a coincidence?
We'll have to ask Pablo that.
Pablo! Oh, Vauban. He is the trap master. He's lived his life throwing balls for,
Master of
for half a
balls.
decade. He's been fondling balls, and it's time.
He's gotten better.
Oh my God!
He's gotten better with his balls, though.
He's gotten better.
He's learned new
Killed the
techniques.
subtlety.
Tesla basically became a rolling version. You create your own rolling sticky drone that will latch onto the nearest enemy. And more balls, rolling army.
All 4 of his mine layers have changed as well. They all have new designs.
Which one are you throwing?
So that
So this is I call it the sticky rip line. It's a trap. It pulls AI in and kind of takes them out of the fight.
the second one is the nail grenade.
Yeah, so this also synergizes with Bastille very well, or just kind of locks down a point. It's basically the just radial damage.
His third is a utility, so you throw it down. It's a speed boost.
It's basically a boost pad for speed.
You got boost power!
The last one is damage amp, which is a little grenade that is going to attach to me right away, but any ally that picks it up.
Any ally, yeah. So you can toss these around the map, and allies as they pass, it will jump and stick to them. So this creates also an aura around you that gives everyone around you a damage boost.
His third ability is brand new. It is pretty. It works indoors, is all I'll say as a hint ahead of time. So you can call down an orbital strike now.
We did try to license Hammer of Dawn from Microsoft, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the name.
No. So now what is it called? Hammer of Dusk? All right. So if you tap 4, you're now going to place out what you know as Vauban's Bastille. If I hold 4, it turns into Vortex.
Yes.
So all.
Synergizes really nice.
He's going in. They're getting drunk. So this is the Titania Deluxe skin. It's a beautiful moth with beautiful head antennae and beautiful energy underneath. What did you bring for us, Steve?
Nothing.
Oh, I think that's a lie, actually.
This is a system not at all inspired by the Shadow of Mordor game, where an enemy, a procedural enemy who you kill, rise up as an enemy custom to you.
Tammy Oprah.
I got one called Beer today, like B-E-R.
I got goat teat.
Very
So.
funny. They also have a unique weapon, which will have their name, potentially an innate weapon bonus. As you can see here, this scythe has an innate cold bonus. They can rank higher than regular weapons in the game, and if you track down Tammy, Oprah, and destroy her, then you will get her weapon. Suppose you have your own Kuba Stubba and you're quite pleased with it. There still is a reason to pursue Nanan, which is that you can choose to convert her at the end of her life, and she will become a follower.
Wow, you're the grand champion. I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. You're the best. Can I follow you around?
A bit like a Mysterious Stranger perk in the Fallout games, there's a chance for her to come when you need it most to assist you.
If you've generated a Kuva Lich and it has a weapon or a bonus that you're maybe not looking for, you can go to your clan and actually donate at that, and then someone else from your clan can take up that Lich and go after that.
You can see this blood droplet from the Lich, and that's the influence that our Lich has right now in the system. This is where their followers are spreading in this region. Part of the gameplay is to clear off the influence from their followers, which leads them next into their next kind of stage of evolution, but also leads you in discovering how to kill them, because they're sort of like Warframe's version of undead, and you need to use the finisher system we showed at TennoCon in order to be able to actually ultimately kill them or convert them.
This will be a new wildlife type, the plan is, on the, oh my god, he's so cute, on the plains of Eidolon. But you can also, if you know a thing or two about vampirism, the only way to get one has something to do with your poor unvampiric Kavat coming across the path of this creature.
Cry, you just murdered the
Team
cat.
quickly before Sorry guys. So here we go. This is his signature melee weapon. It's absurd. Someone's saying kebab sword. It's not. It's a
Video,
fitting
let's go in
way
there.
to end the stream.
Oh, okay.
Showing some of the work going in.
yeah, this is great.
Yes. So lots of insanity is coming in that regard, folks.
It's big. It's very big.
Get ready. All right, so I think we covered quite a bit.
And this, I think, is probably representative of Ottawa after our federal election this month.